today I'm introducing 5 brand new die cut sheets. I made a lot of cards and I have a giveaway card for you. Katrin here with European Paper Crafts in the US. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. I am so glad you're here. So let's get started. Let me introduce the Floral Elegance by FindIt Trading. We have 5 brand new die cut sheets. So pretty. Perfect for Mother's Day, which is coming up. Any weddings, spring weddings, anniversaries, birthdays. So pretty. So let's take a quick look. Each of these sheets have 3 different embellishments that you can punch out. They're all die cut, and then you have all the layers. So here is number 1. And it's got beautiful peonies and all the different layers. So there are at least 4 layers to each of these embellishments. Look at here with a pretty envelope. But how gorgeous are those? Next we have gorgeous blossoms and roses. Maybe magnolias. That's how they look like to me. This looks like a beautiful rose. Look how the colors are so vibrant. Again, you always have this little envelope here with all the flowers. I love that a lot. Then again, look how pretty these are, like orchids. So gorgeous, again with an envelope. So each of these just push out, very easy to use. And then the true rose one with the envelope right here, lots of roses, beautiful rose bouquet, and then the single rose, so gorgeous. And on top of it, for the same line, the Floral Elegance, we got postage stamps. How fun is that? And I think that's a great idea. And of course I made some envelopes and I added those. Those are obviously not real postage stamps, but they would look beautiful if you hand carry a letter, or for your journals, or even on the front of your card. So let's check all the cards that I have made with these beautiful die cut sheets. So I'm starting with this very pretty magnolia flowers here on this sheet. And what I have done for this sheet, so you can make 3 cards, right? You got 3 embellishments. I cut myself card blanks from a 12 by 12 cardstock, and I cut it at a 4-inch mark, so 4 by 6, and then I folded it at a 6-inch mark, and now I have top folding cards that are 4 by 6, and that way I can get 3 card blanks from one 12 by 12 sheet. And here I did the same thing as I have done a couple weeks ago. I cut an opening in this layer here, and then you can see behind it I laid these just white strips, and in this case here I also added some glitter borders, so I have a little bit of bling there. But I like it when so I think I like it best when I cut this opening into the card layer rather than the card itself, because then I can put it right here on top. It will still show the background of this card. I just absolutely love this look. And then what I have done here is, of course, I added one of the pretty flowers and 2 of the butterflies from All and Create from that pack, and a thank you. So I don't really need Mother's Day cards. The only mother that is still around for me would be my sister. She's a mother, so I could give her one. But I don't make that many Mother's Day cards. But I do need a lot of thank you cards because I'm retiring by the end of this month. And I want to make sure that all of my colleagues I have been working with for so many years get a handmade card by me. And because this is a 4 by 6 card, I had to come up with my own envelopes. So again, I used just up some of the 12 by 12 papers. I have so many from Michaels. And I made my own envelope that fits this card here perfectly. And because these will all be hand carried, I have one of these stamps on there. And I will add a little writing panel in here, and then my thank you note. And this is my first card. So from this sheet I made 2 more, of course. Here is the next one. Again, there is one of these very pretty stamps that come, and I think it looks so nice on an envelope. And here is the second one, same card blank. And again, I have this card panel. Once I cut the hole in, I think, yeah, then I embossed it. So I embossed it. First I cut the hole, then I embossed it. Here you can see you don't need to put white strips. You can use colorful strips. And speaking of these strips here, this is of course a wonderful scrap buster. So, you know, if you have little paper scraps like I do all the time, then that's what you can do, is use it for those. And speaking of paper scraps, I offer them when you order something and you want free paper scraps. This is what you can expect, right? I make little bags where I add lots of different paper scraps in there. From right now, it's from my spring card making craft desk. And what you will find is you find bigger pieces, not just little ones, bigger pieces, smaller pieces, little strips. Sometimes some die cuts that I don't use, like these things here. So if you are interested, then what you can do is when you order something, just let me know, scraps please. And then I will add a bag like this into your order. And I know it goes to a crafter that can use the scraps. And again, what can you do with these scraps? You can, for example, make these pretty strips, or you can make, I have a couple of other samples here in this video, what you can do with paper scraps. I know you all have them, so that's why I don't want to give them to somebody who doesn't need them. But if you're a beginner scrapper or you're interested in different papers, then just let me know, and I'm so happy to add it to your order. Here is the third card from this die cut sheet, and this is the one with this beautiful letter here, this envelope, and then all the flowers. So yeah, what I do is when I cut this opening into my card panel, then afterwards I put it through my embossing folder, and this is how I get then this interesting look here on the card panel. Of course, you can use whatever you have. You could just leave it without being embossed, but I like this look. And here I used some same color paper strips here. Again, added some of the borders. Sometimes I only have like little little ends left from those sticker borders, and that's another perfect place to add those. Here again, of course, these are all thank you cards today. Like I said, I need many for my colleagues. The butterflies are from All in Create, and yeah, I think these cards and the envelopes, here's the envelope, and I again made the envelope from a 12 by 12 paper, and then added one of those stems. I have really liked that touch, to have matching stems. Then I still had a couple of those fence die cuts on my craft desk. This is from this fence die. I think I only have a couple left, so if you're interested in, this is a die, and I think it makes beautiful fences. Here I cut out a lot, and I still had those on my craft desk. The paper is from the Easter Value Pack, and then here I added the single rose coming from this die cut sheet. Again, a thank you note, and that's another thing. If you have white or beige or, just single colored paper strips, you can stamp them and then make them into little sentiments like this. And here I just cut a hole and added a little bit of string just to give it a little bit more interest. But here I have a card blank, which is a brown card blank, or actually craft. And that's all it is. So I do, like I said, I make a lot of cards for these thank you cards, so they have to be quick. I had one more fence here, and this one here I cut from white cardstock. Same thing. Had some paper here in the background. I inked the edges, and then Here is this gorgeous rose, there it is, and a couple of the butterflies. And the last one from this sheet is this envelope full of roses. And here I used the cutouts. So when I cut out the opening here from this panel, then of course I have the cutout, and then I also cut, because this is a concentric die, I cut this little border around it, so it has a prettier, yeah, it has a prettier look. But I cut that from this beautiful teal glitter paper, and of course I had the cuts, and here they are. So I used them on this card here. This is also a side folding A2 card. This pretty paper was just a little bit I had left from a gorgeous piece of paper. I also put that through my embossing folder. And so I had to calm it down a little bit because the colors are similar. So that's where this piece comes in. Here is this gorgeous envelope, another butterfly, of course stickles, and then I use grateful and thank you and thankful, all these stems that I have in my stash to make these thank you cards. So, oops, I forgot. This will be actually my giveaway card for this week. So if you like to win this card, you should be a subscriber to my channel. Maybe activate the bell so you get my videos, and leave me a comment. So in today's video, when you leave me a comment, of course you can always tell me what your most favorite card is. But I like to know, do you make Mother's Day cards for other mothers or just your own? Because I'm not sure. So I hear that some folks make Mother's Day cards just for their mothers, and others make them even for their daughters, daughter-in-laws. Anyone who is a mother gets a card. So let me know if that is something you do or you don't. So I always, throughout my life, I made a card for my mother, but then when she passed away, I didn't do Mother's Day cards anymore. But I understand, why not give it to other mothers? So let me know. And this will be the winner will be drawn next Saturday, and I will post it on my YouTube channel, not in the video, but on my YouTube channel. And if you are the winner, let me know your mailing address, and this will be in the mail. For this card here, I use these beautiful, to me it looks like orchids, yeah. So again, I had this opening here. I did the same thing as, I still have to put the thank you on here. I haven't done it yet. But this background here, I have ventured off the paper, and this is actually wrapping paper. So I got this wrapping paper a while ago. It came on a roll, and I thought it was so pretty. And I cut it to fit my card front, and I just glued it to my card front. So that's another place where you can look for pretty papers, is actually wrapping paper. Wrapping paper would only be good to cover your card fronts, because it is not sturdy enough to use something like this where you cut an opening or anything. But doesn't it look pretty? And it's glittery, and it's got this foiling on there. So I really like it, and very simple. Just added one of these beautiful toppers here with some foam pads, and then I added some stickles. I also had this die. This makes this little heart pocket here, and that's where I added this beautiful topper. Still, I need to put thank you note. I haven't decided which one I wanted to take, but I wanted to share it with you. I made 2 cards. The third one I still have to make. I haven't gotten around to it yet. But speaking of the paper scraps, I also have some glitter scraps in these bags here. And what you can do is use your little punches and punch out, like I have this cute butterfly punch. And even from the smallest scraps, you can make beautiful ephemera. And then I made a card just with these beautiful stems. And there are square and also rectangle. And this is what I have done here. I have a stem punch. Let me show you. I bought this stem punch on Amazon. The stem size, the opening is 1.5 inches, and I really like that, and I know it's very versatile. And this is how you, it's a non-branded, it doesn't have any brand on it, but it's very well made. I think it's yeah, it's like $22, so it's not really cheap to buy, but it is well made. And I sometimes invest into punches because I use them a lot. And that's what I have done here. Here is this card, very simple, a blank white A2 card. I added some green cardstock from my stash. I added some, you know, I had my embossing folders out. So when I have my folders out, when I have my dies out, what I do is I kind of produce more than I need for one card. So I had an extra piece that I had embossed, and now I cut 3 of those beautiful stamp layers, and I have them right here in my bags here, in my scrap bags, and this is basically how it looks. And then I added the stamp from the sheet because I did want to have an extra layer, and you could even then put an extra piece of foam. So 2 of them I put on foam pads. This one I left flat. And then here I have a little flower, and this I also created myself with my punches. And wonderful if you have just little scraps like this, you use your small punches. And this is what I have done here. I cut out this 5-petal flower twice, added it on top of each other, and then I added just a piece of bling there. And then here is another thankful stamp that I have created the sentiment with a little bit of string. And I absolutely love this look. It looks a little bit less involved than these cards, but it's a clean look, and I think anyone who would get a card like that would be happy about it. I think these stamps are absolutely perfect to make cards just like those. I hope you found some inspiration making some Mother's Day cards, making pretty spring birthday cards. I had a lot of fun making those. Don't forget that this will be the giveaway card for today's video. So please leave me a comment. I read all comments and I really love the feedback. Also, if you could share this video with your crafty friends and family, that would help my channel. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Please stay or get well. Happy crafting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.